Hi guys, welcome back to Tactic Tutorial. Today we're going to talk about Figma tutorial, how to organize your projects in Figma. It's a step-by-step guide to follow easily, so don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Let's dive right in. Now, before we get started, if you're searching for a cutting-edge design and collaborative software, click the link in the description below to sign up and get started with Figma today. Now let's get started. As you can see right now on our screen, I have Figma open. So let's explain the different things that you should do and you could do to help organize your projects. Now there are two different categories of projects in Figma. Categories in which your projects will be located in. Now there's such thing as drafts and themes. Now themes, as you can see here on the left side, are basically projects that you could collaborate with other people. This is a good way or a great way to monitor and collaborate with your teammates or your workmates when creating a project that is for a specific purpose, as you can see here. Now I have just random projects over here, but for having teammates or if you want to collaborate, using teams is a great feature. This will allow you to organize your work so that you understand or you know that this project is something people are working on and not just yourself. And for projects that you want to use for yourself or projects that you want to have privately, projects that you want to work on for yourselves and you don't want other people to see it, you can click on drafts over here. And in drafts, you will be able to create designs and create any type of content that you want specifically just for yourself. So this is great for having some personal projects. Although you can still share the design to other people, you could simply share it to other users as well. There will be a feature that would allow you to do that, such as if you open this one, you will still be able to click on share over here, and then you could change their permission to edit, and you can still collaborate with other people if you want to collaborate privately. But if you're doing that either way, I suggest that you have teams instead because that will save you a lot of time. Now, the other thing that you could do to help organize your project is, as you can see right now on our screen, I have a lot of untitled projects over here, random generation. What you should do is that if you created a random design and you don't really need that, you should delete that, and instead of having it stop on your screen, you could delete that by simply right-clicking and clicking on delete. So remove everything or anything that you don't need because that will just make you confused on what you need to have and what you need to monitor. And the other thing is, like as you can see, the title. You should have a proper title for your projects so that you won't be confused later on when you're looking for a specific project. For example, you could say this one is for website or app design, something like that. And renaming or naming your project will be very helpful. Then another one is adding like a preview picture, like this one over here. This one has a preview picture and the others doesn't have. Having a preview picture will be very helpful so that you know the specific file that you are going to work on. It will make it easier to look for. For example, this one says Figma Basic. You could add and put one on a project that you have and say that is for a specific company. That will be very useful for your teams because they would have an easier time looking for that specific file. For example, right now this one doesn't have a title or doesn't have a preview, and if my teammates saw this, they would be confused because which one is which one do we need to work on. They might have a hard time looking for the one that you need, as you can see. And inside, you could also do some organization inside your project as well. As you can see here, this is an example of a very messy output over here, very messy design. But as you can see here on the left side as well, it's very unorganized. So what you need to do is you should select the groups. For example, you have a home page of app. You should have this as an entire group. As you can see here, everything inside this should be grouped so that it's easier to modify and look for the element that you need, for example. And a lot of my design over here, it's a bit messy, but as you can see here, most of them are grouped. A lot of them are just dragged around because I'm a bit lazy to fix them, but that is how you should do it. Naming them or labeling them with the proper name over here will be very helpful as well. You can name this as profile, something like that, and that will be very helpful for finding out or knowing what that specific frame is for. That's a very useful thing to do as well. And there's such thing as page as well. If you click here, there will be a page here. You could add a page, and you could use pages to help organize your work. So you could say the page 1 is all about the design and functionality. And then you could add another page where you could add some components, some transition effects, all of those other categories as well. You could separate them, which will make it easier to navigate instead of cramming everything in one project over here or one page. It might make it harder for you to look for the different files, but it depends on your preferences. And now there's some limit for the themes over here, but for the drafts, you could add as many pages as you want. Now, right now, I'm using a free version of Figma, so there will be some limitations, especially in the theme. So we could actually check out the plans over here. Right now, I'm using the free version or the starter version. And for the themes, the only thing that we could do, there will be some limit. Let's see if this one is the correct one. I guess this is the correct one. There will be only a limit of 3 files per theme. There's only a limit of 3 pages and 1 project per theme. So that's the limit for a free version of Figma. But if you want to upgrade, you will have unlimited access or unlimited files and pages and projects, and the libraries will be theme-wide, meaning anything that you upload into Figma, other people will be able to use those assets as well. And if you have a lot of team members and you're like a freelancer, you're doing a lot of designs, you're doing a lot of projects, you should upgrade, or I suggest that you upgrade. But if you're just doing this for like a personal design or personal projects, it's okay to stick with the free version, especially if you're just going to use like the draft section or like this personal part section over here where you could do whatever you want, as you can see here. As you can see, so this one won't have a limit on how many pages that you want. This is really great, and you could still invite other people if you want. But that's basically it, guys. You could also name the different pages over here. For example, page 1, you could go with features, like the design of specific features. Then over here, like say versions, like that. You could have like a variation of version 1, version 2, version 3. Over here, desktop version, something like that. And over here, mobile version. That would allow you to organize your work, making it easier for you guys to navigate and find the things that you need to look for and the things that you need to modify. And I won't suggest that you follow everything that I said, because of course everyone would have a different level of organization, a different level of preferences. So those are just basically suggestions. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.